5 remarkable ways to make your staff love you. As a boss, would you rather be feared or loved? Tough question, right? Not really. According to research and common sense, we might add, having a manager and a workplace that are welcoming and caring are more conducive to productivity and employee satisfaction in the long term. The good news is that most bosses would prefer their employees enjoy working for them. After all, that leads to better morale. Watch this video and find out how to make your staff love you more. Welcome back to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. How you doing today, folks? I hope you are doing fantastic. If you are doing as marvelous as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. Today I want to talk about 5 remarkable ways to make your staff love you. The topics of affection in the workplace is very important because if you have employees who are happy to work for you, chances are their productivity will go up, and that increased productivity will translate into better sales and a better bottom line. Number 1, you want to assign work that employees can manage. I'm not telling you to cultivate an environment of laziness here, but you want to give work that is stimulating, that is compelling, that is attractive to employees. You want to be wary of making things too easy. As I said, no easy, it has to be compelling. Make sure to build enough challenge into each assignment so that the staff member's interest is maintained. Everybody wants to grow. All employees wants to grow. People go to work every single day from 9 to 5 because they want to grow. This is a natural tendency. This is human. So if you're able to mold the job description in a way that the employees finds it compelling, captivating, they will work for you and they will love you. You want to communicate clear expectations. You want to make sure performance appraisals are consistent. Do you want to do it every 6 months, every 3 months, every year? Research has shown that the more frequent, the better. I'm not saying every week here, no, but you want to have at least quarterly performance evaluation where you just give kind of like some kind of feedback on the work, on the performance, and then you can do the big annual review, the appraisal at the end of the year. You also want to make employee development a priority. By development here, I'm talking about training. I'm talking about making sure people are balanced. People are happy in their personal life. They're happy with the work they're doing. You want to maintain a positive workplace environment where the values are maintained, where people feel comfortable to work for you. Take steps toward improving morale. Empower employees to do their job well and utilize the right technology. The technology is very important in today's environment, global economy. You want to make the right technologies available to your employees, whether it is a mobile or desktop or tablets or phablets, you name it. Even artificial intelligence or the Internet of Things, whatever you have to do to make sure that employees can do the work properly, go ahead and do it. The next thing you can do to make your staff love you, it's actually to give them food, money, and other perks. I don't care. We were having a debate within the team before this show, and people were like, well, food is kind of basic. Well, guess what? People love food. Even if the food is just about $1, if it's free, they'll love it. So give your employees food, money, and other perks. Larger employers usually provide a company cafeteria. I'm talking about the likes of Facebook, Google, IBM. But the smaller institutions, the smaller businesses also have lunchrooms with refrigerators and microwaves. You have to do something that fits your size, your company size, and your budget. As for the monetary side of things, you want to pay your employees well and care for them if you expect them to care for you and the work. It's all about giving people the pay they deserve and a little more. I personally believe that it doesn't hurt. It really is beneficial to an institution to pay employees a little more in the long run. We're not talking, you might feel the pain as a business owner. You might feel the pain in the short run, but if people are happy, they will give it back to you multifold. Make the workplace welcoming and safe. You want to help, you can help employees. Sometimes the perks don't have to be monetary. You don't have to pay people cash. There are other ways to work around the financial part of things and make sure employees are grateful and are happy with the way you treat them. For example, with the perks, you can help employees with student loan pay downs. You can allow them to take a break and surf the internet between 12 and 2. That's called midday surfing. You can throw every now and then some office parties. You can give them the freedom and funding to travel, for example. You can also institute, and really you have to make sure it works for you. Folks, the tips I'm giving you here are tips that are general, but they have to be applicable to your particular industry and company. But you can give employees the flexibility of working hours. So you can say there are no official work hours. People can show up at midnight as long as they do the 8 hours they have to do on a daily basis. They're fine. If that works for you, then it's fine. You have a lot of companies like that employ remote employees, remote staff members, and as long as the job gets done, they don't care about when you logged in or what you did. No, just get the job done. You can also, and this is a little fun, but we found it funny, but it's true. You want to throw in there in your cafeteria or in the refrigerator, you want to have plenty of ice cream or chocolate for that matter. And you would notice an instant spike in productivity because people love ice cream. I love ice cream myself. I love chocolate. So those are little things. Again, when it comes to giving employees food, money, and other perks, and those things have a sustainable impact, positive impact over the long run. You're building rapport. You're building goodwill with your staff. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweetie Kiwi. How you doing? I hope you are still there with us. And we're talking today about 5 remarkable ways to make your staff love you. And in the first section, I spoke to you about assigning work that employees can manage and giving them food, money, and other perks. Now let's talk about the third remarkable way, excellent way to make your staff just love you. You want to support employees in sickness and other difficult life moments. This is quintessential, folks. If you can show your employees that you are there for them, that you are taking care of them at their most difficult moment, guess what? They will take care of you too. They will remember you. They will work their butt off for you. They will show up on Saturday and Sunday and making sure the project gets finalized, gets completed. Because most humans are loyal. If you can show people that you will be there for them, they'll take care of you back also. It's all about karma. So you want to support your employees in sickness, in death. If there is a death in the family, if there is something going on, you want to give them some time off. You want to approve it. You want to also make sure that they understand that you are there for them when there is another problem in the family. Let's say there is a situation in the family. I'm not saying that the company should become some kind of a social working agency here. No, the company just has to be humane. We are very humane with animals. We are humane with things, with the environment. But we have to learn to be humane with people who work for us, who are helping companies, the workers. This is very important. So let's say, for instance, you have an employee who has been sick. You can write a little card, very nice card, and write very sympathetic messages on that card and send it to the employee rather. You can even do better. You can organize a whole office visit to the hospital or clinic where that employee is hospitalized. Imagine the beauty of your staff member seeing you as the boss, as the business owner, showing up in his or her hospital room, just coming to say hi. It's just fantastic. It's a morale booster. So focus on the employee, focus on the family, on the employee's family when times are hard, and they will remember you. I also want to talk about granting employees leave when appropriate. So this is an extension of what I said earlier, that employees will really care about. They will remember when you take care of them at a very difficult moment. Employees usually take off for specific things. I'm not talking here about the very rare instances where you have a dishonest employee trying to lie about the reason why he or she needs to take some time off. Most employees, 99.9%, are truthful. They are honest. They are reliable. If they're asking for some time off, there has to be a reason for it, right? It could be a death in the family, a birth. It can be, so if you're talking about maternity leave, paternity leave, or other issues that will require the employee to be away from work for a while, those are valid reasons. So you want to grant all leave of absence request, LOA request. People are not machines, folks. People are humans. Stuff happens. Life happens. You have the vicissitudes of life, and people have to deal with stuff outside the workplace. So if you are a business owner, you want to pay attention to that. Special circumstances require benevolence and flexibility in allowing time away from work, whether it is a loss in the family, maternity leave, or sometimes just a sabbatical to refresh and recharge. Things happen, right? You have productivity issues, and people just feel like, listen, I've been working nonstop for 3, 4, 5 years. I haven't taken some time off. I want to take a sabbatical. I want to take 6 months where I'm just going to the Andes, or I'm going to, somewhere in Acapulco or Punta Cana, or somewhere in Africa or Asia. Just want to relax and chill. You as a business owner have to analyze the whole context of the request and determine whether or not it is valuable, whether or not it is important for the employee, and whether or not it is in sync with your company's operational movements, operational initiatives going on at the time when the request has been placed. So it is something you have to decide on a case-by-case basis. So give employees plenty of time off. If they're asking for time off, give them plenty of time off. Of course, I'm not asking you here to risk the operations of your business, to risk the financial stability of your business by granting an employee a request, a leave of absence request. You have to determine these things on a case-by-case basis. But it is always important to put yourself in the employee's shoes and make the right decision. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweetie Kiwi. We're also having a conversation today around 5 remarkable ways to make your staff love you. And the fifth way to make your staff love you is to make the workplace welcoming and caring. How can you do that? There are a lot of things you can do. You can institute a policy of in-house professional development. In other words, you have a training and development classes. You have a training and development curriculum that allows employees to feel understood, to feel enriched, to feel more intelligent, because they're able to polish their skills. They're able to hone in other skills that they haven't, they would like to learn. So learning and development is kind of critical. You also can offer mental health support. You can, if your budget and your resources allow it, you can hire a psychiatrist or someone who has a psychologist or psychiatrist who can come once every quarter or once a month and sort of hear employees talk. This is particularly important if you evolve, if your company operates in an industry that is anxiety laden. Let me call it that way. That is prone, where people are prone to anxiety. That is very stressful. So you got to think about this and choose what works for you. You can also offer massages and yoga sessions, and this could be periodical. This could be once every month or every quarter. Again, this has to fit with your schedule, with your budget. You can offer free books. People can read from 12 to 2, for instance. on-site health services, continuing education. There are some professions where if you have a certificate or license, you need to take every CPE. It's called every two years. You have to take something called CPE, continuing professional education. So if you offer that, if you allow your employees to have that kind of continuing education being paid for by the company, that's great. You can also make your staff love you by having a pet-friendly environment, and this doesn't have to be every day. You can do this once a week. So on Friday, this can be, dress down day, and pets are welcome in the office. So having a pet-friendly environment, and last but not the least, you also have to give back. You want to boost your charitable contributions. You want to boost your CSR policy. CSR stands for Corporate Sustainability Report. This is an aspect of a company that caters to everything about the environment, about the community, about this is more the nonprofit aspect of the business. So giving back is pretty cool too. All right, folks, this is it for today. I really appreciate your attention. I will see you next time. Let me quickly give you a recap of the conversation we had today. 5 remarkable ways to make your staff love you. 1. Assign work that employees can manage. 2. Give employees food, money, and other perks. 3. Support employees in sickness and other difficult life moments. 4. Grant employees leave when appropriate. Number 5. Make the workplace welcoming and caring. I will see you next time. But until then, remember, stay remarkable.